Hello, and welcome to the Commute Chronicles number 2. JK, I'm just kidding, yes, it really is Commute Chronicles. I'm not buckled yet, it's because I'm not on the road, don't worry, I'm gonna get mail or I'll fast sometimes on the BRB. Got nothing. Thought I had red on my nose, but it's just because I'm cold. Alright, here we are, let's go! I don't know why, my friends, I don't know why I've chosen to speak in an accent. Jacob drives my car and messes everything up. Just kidding. We take turns, okay? We take turns driving, and within that, the mirror gets changed, the seat gets changed. It's okay. So, lately, what I've been thinking, sorry, I can't even hear myself under all of this hat. And Jace might also want to say something as well, so I'll let him have his time to shine when he feels it. Okay, so let's start it off. I know this is already starting as a bland drive to work. But I want to keep it as real as possible, and not every second is going to be filled with the best words I've ever said in my life. And I feel like lately I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to just get stuff out, get information out there, get encouragement, motivation out there, put something out there that's good, like constant, like do something. And I have been doing things. I've been posting on Instagram like every single day, not just to get marketing in for my business, but like just to share inspiration, motivation, passion for fitness, something that people might be like, okay, I'm ready to start my fitness journey, like, or the small things. Like, I want people to be able to see something that's good, not something that makes them feel worse, you know what I mean? And a lot of the stuff on the internet these days is like that. Just negative and sad and pain and not good things. This world is not the best place. And yes, I live in America. And America they have it actually pretty good in some ways. Like, it could be way worse. But what I'm saying is, I want to put stuff out there that's not negative. I want to put stuff out there that makes people feel good and want to be better people. And that's my goal. But I feel like I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself, not only to do that, but just to like run a good business and be a good coach and be a good mom and be a good wife, dog owner, house owner, like make money for my family, like. And then on top of that, and I always put this, it's like you don't think about it, this should be the number one reason why you do everything. I mean, if you believe in God, which I do, this should be my number one. God should be my number one. I shouldn't have to worry about money, being a good mom, being blah, 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 because I should be focusing on being a good child of God and pleasing Him. So I oftentimes have to come back and be like, hey, Sarah, don't worry about all those things. Because today I was struggling with anxiety a bit. I was editing my YouTube video that I was making. I videoed it last week. He's gonna talk this whole time. I'm so sorry. I videoed this YouTube video. Oh my word. I recorded myself talking last week about 3 3 things that will make you healthier, pretty much. Like 3 things that you can do today that make you healthier. And I will post it. It's not my favorite video because I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'll make it better. I haven't finished it. But I just want to make it accessible to people so they don't have to do like hours worth of research to find what's something that they could do simply today to make themselves feel better tomorrow. You know, like I want to make it in one spot, 10 minutes, like fun to watch, easy to listen to, you know, info. That's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh yeah, I was feeling anxious. And I was making that video and I was like, oh, I don't love this video. Like I'm awkward because I can be an awkward person. And sometimes I'm just not good with words. And I don't always sound the smartest either. I know that I am smart. So, I mean, I've struggled with that thought of like, am I even smart? But I am smart. And I think that I'm good. I'm a good coach and I'm smart. Okay? But sometimes the words I say just don't come out the best and they just don't sound like put together enough. If you know what I mean. Yeah. So I was just like judging myself in the video. I was like, I don't love it, you know. And I feel like just that little ounce of negativity from myself made me want to spiral and like hide under the covers of a bed and like never come out, because I was like, I have all these things to do. Like I want to make my business sustainable. I want to make it good for people. Like I don't want to be like a coach that's not valuable. I want to make it like as valuable as much as possible. I want to make it enjoyable for people. And I mean, all I've heard was good things. So again, like I'm doing okay, but I want to make it even better. So there's that. But and then like I was spiraling more, like, you know, I gotta do all these chores. I want to be a good wife. I want Jacob to come home to a clean house with dinner on the table. And then my friend's mom called me because she's out on vacation and I was making my video, so already anxious. She called me and was panicking herself because she was taking care of her mother who has been struggling with memory. And she was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go and let her dog out because my mother's not doing well. And I was like, well, I can help, which I can. I definitely could help. And it ended up working. She like was fine and was able to go see the dog. But I was more anxious because I was like, all right, on top of getting Rachel and taking care of the baby and feeling all these types of ways today, I'm gonna go let this person's dog out. Well, she's my good friend, so I wouldn't be upset to do it. And I told her, like, if you cannot find anybody and if you really, really need my help, I will go and do that. But yeah, it worked out for us both. But I was already anxious. That made me even more anxious. I was just like spiraling, and then it hadn't hit me until today in the car where I'm like, you know what? Why am I spiraling? Why am I even spiraling? God's got me. I am a child of God. I need to just focus on being the best me I can be to be able to better the kingdom of God. That's the goal, eh? Not that I get this perfect YouTube video. Not that I'm the perfect mother. Not that I'm the perfect wife. Like, I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be doing as much as I can to be good. And that's enough. So, and I'm not saying I'm a bad wife or a bad mom. I do think I'm good. I think I'm a perfectionist and I try too much to be perfect, and I'll never be perfect. That's just not possible. So there's my thoughts. We still have about 5 minutes on our drive, so let's continue. Oh my word. I think part of the reason why I've been anxious, and it's not constant, it's not every day, and I have tried therapy. I feel like I don't know, maybe I needed a different therapist, but I feel like I don't need therapy. I just need sometimes to rethink and like write out my thoughts. I think I should probably journal. You know, this is actually helpful. It's a video journal. But I think in the winter I'm way more anxious because there's not as much sun. It's cold outside. It's cold in the house. It's cold everywhere. Everyone's getting sick. Like, even like trying to get up at 5 and go to work out, it's like, oh, it's too cold. I don't want to get out of bed. It's so warm and comfy. But I think I'm more anxious in the winter because it just is not my time. It's not my time to shine. So I'm trying to push through it, guys. I'm trying. It's rough. This big truck has this pokey thing. Okay. So, oh yeah, and I was thinking about this earlier, what I wanted to say. Because I have so many ideas, guys. So many ideas of what to say. And then I get on here and I'm like, ah! But, oh yeah. Sorry, I have, like, mild ADHD. Like, I'm not joking. I when I was growing up, I got tested for ADHD. My brother has autism, so my mom was like cautious of like, you know, how can I better help her if she has anything. So got tested, and I wasn't fully like needed medication type of ADHD, but I was right on the cusp. So I mean, like, I've tried medicine and stuff, that just didn't work for me. So I have manageable ADHD, but sometimes it gets the best of me. So, therefore, I'm going back to what I was saying. Winter anxiety. And it made me laugh because I started my YouTube channel. Well, I mean, I've started my YouTube channel many times in my life, but I've started my fitness version, my coaching version of my YouTube channel in January, I think it was, that I started. Roughly. December, January. Yeah. I don't know. Not the best time to start my YouTube channel, but maybe you'll see the rawness of me not being as motivated, and then it'll get better from here. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, I'm gonna go into an update about coaching and all of that, because I feel like that's important. It's a big part of my life. So clients are doing well. There's been a lot going on for each client. Some more than others, like family health issues, or people maybe have passed away, like work stuff, busy work schedule, or like lots of company or traveling and things that are getting in the way. And that's why I feel like the best time to have a coach is when you're going through literally life's poop. Because it's just not going to be perfect. Life is never perfect. There's never going to be a perfect time to be healthier, a perfect time to get into a routine of a workout or eat healthier or whatever. There's not going to be a specific time where you're like, yes, I have all this time and no problems ever, and I'm going to just do really well. And I feel like if you just start when you feel like you have the itch to start, like, say if you were to say in January, I want to be able to walk and not feel out of breath after 5 minutes, or whatever it is, whatever the case may be, or say you just want to lift heavier, or get a muscle up, or a pull up, or even just go for a run and not die. Oops, I'm not turning. Don't turn. I think it's good to start when you feel like you have the itch to start, because, or even just start no matter what. Or if your family has said, hey, I'm noticing that you're going through some health problems, like maybe you should do this, and that, and not taking it as an offensive little thing that they say, but something that is maybe helpful, just to be treating your body with kindness. But yeah, going back again to coaching, I feel like it's a great thing to have when you're going through life, because the coach is there to listen. Well, I don't know if all coaches do this, but what I do is I listen to what's going on, whether it's a death in the family, or you're not motivated, or maybe you ate pizza for breakfast and then cake for lunch, and I don't know, and you feel really, really bad about it or whatever. I listen to what's going on. Then I help. I do not make you feel horrible, because I just don't think that's helpful at all. Why would you want to be feeling that way in general? And if you already felt that way, like, I'm not going to push you and make it worse. But the goal is to listen, to adjust. We learn from life and we move on. And it's okay to indulge, and it's okay to do this and this and that. But as long as you keep on showing up for yourself and trying again, and having that coach there to be like, it's okay, just keep going. Or even just helping you find solutions to the things that you feel like were a problem or a challenge. It's so good. Yeah, so clients are doing well. They're pushing through the life's hurdles, as you will. And they're pushing through getting the workouts in, and they're still prioritizing eating well, and they're getting the progress that they want to see, which is amazing. Like my client that just signed on with me almost a month ago, she said she's lost a few pounds, which she was like, oh my word. And I was like, don't fixate on that scale, because each week, because it was only like 3 weeks, actually maybe even 2, each week it's going to fluctuate depending on if you've lost fat, gained muscle, held on to more water that week, or whatever the case is. It's going to change, so don't fixate. But weighing yourself here and there, it's fine. But yeah, so she lost a few pounds. She's excited. I don't know if that will be like true weight loss, or if it's something against what I just talked about. It's going to fluctuate. Maybe it has or hasn't. It's only been a month, barely. So I'm rooting for her. She's doing great. And then my girly, who's gaining muscle, like just wants to gain weight and muscle, she's gained a few pounds and she's feeling good, and hormones have regulated. And then my other girly girl, who just wants to feel healthier and just live without feeling less energy, less, I don't know, mobile and all these things. She has been able, so her goal is to get a pull-up. There's no cap. She just, like maybe within the year, we've been together for like about 6 months now, and she's been wanting to get this pull-up. And at first, when I started working it into her routine, we just started doing like mostly getting her whole body strong at first, and then the last couple months we've been easing into like pull-up drills. And so now she had been practicing dead hangs, and even just with bands, doing like squat pulls and maybe some pull-ups with the bands. And at first when she started, she was barely able to let go of her whole weight on the dead hang. It was painful, it was hard. And now she can hold her weight about 5 seconds, so it's exciting. I believe she's gonna make it. She's gonna keep practicing. And if you have a goal like that, if you, again, just practice getting stronger, being consistent, and then working into drills for it, like maybe twice a week, once or twice a week. The goal is 2 or more. Just drills on that specific skill, whether it's squat, pull up, blah blah blah. You're gonna get closer, even if it doesn't feel like nothing. Like if you feel like nothing's happening, 2 days go by and you're like, feels the same. 2 weeks go by, it's like, maybe I gained a second, but it's worth it. In a year, she's gonna be able to do that pull up, so it's gonna be beautiful. I believe in her. So, and then the mega community, hey, I think that's going well. We had one extra person come like last week, and I'm excited for her to just like take it all in. And I've been posting each week a topic of discussion for everybody to participate in. it's been quiet kind of, but in the group chat it's where the talking happens. So I'm hoping that we can grow our community a bit more so that it's more exciting and more talking happens, because I think people can get shy. So that's the goal. Everybody in there seems like they're working and pushing hard though. Like they'll like message when they've completed a workout or if they're struggling with food or whatever it is, and we all kind of just jump in and be like, yeah, you can do it. So it's fun. But I'm at my work now while I'm waiting for her to get off the bus. So I'm gonna go inside. But thanks for coming along on my commute, even though I'm low energy and a tad bit anxious today. Alright, more to come. Peace out. Have a good day.